Hi, my name is Samantha Meigel. Today is March 2nd, 2017, and I'm doing my informative speech on animal testing. This is my audience. Animal testing is when a scientific experiment or test in which a live animal is forced to undergo a test experiment that is likely to cause them pain, suffering, distress, or lasting harm. Animal testing is used for many experiments, such as biology lessons, medical training, and chemical, drug, food, and cosmetic testing. According to PETA, more than 100 million animals are used and killed during animal testing. These animals include mice, rats, frogs, dogs, cats, rabbits, hamsters, monkeys, and many more. The earliest form of animal testing was found in writings of the Greeks in the 2nd and 4th centuries BCE. Aristotle was one of the first to perform experiments on living animals. Since then, animals have repeatedly been used through the history of biomedical research. Not only does animal testing provide thousands of jobs within the scientific community, it is also the quick, cheap method of approving consumer products. With so many animals being tested on, I would like to inform you on how animal testing is carried out, what happens to these animals after the testing period is over with, and what kinds of animals are used. Dependent on the reason for animal testing, each experiment is carried out in different ways. For example, when experiments are done for biology lessons, an animal such as a turtle will have holes drilled into the shells so that their hearts can be viewed and tampered with. Frogs usually get stuck throughout their bodies with pins and then cut open to expose their muscles to electricity. Mice, rabbits, and rats are usually subjected to electrical shock, brain experiments, drug addiction, starvation, and more. For cosmetic testing, animals can be exposed to many different cosmetic ingredients. When experimenting with cosmetics, the animal's skin is shaved and chemicals are rubbed on to the shaved area. Chemicals are also dripped into the eyes of the rabbits to test for eye irritation. Animals are also forced to swallow large amounts of a test chemical to determine the dose that causes death. Dependent on the need of a test, there is many more experiments that animals have to go through. Although there is many different species used around the world for animal testing, the most common type include mice, fish, rats, rabbits, guinea pigs, hamsters, monkeys, and farm animals. Studies have shown that over 61,000 dogs were used for different types of animal testing, while hamsters were found to be the most used animals in labs. In 2015, the studies also showed that 115 million animals worldwide are used in experiments every year. Researchers have said to investigate a wide range of animal species, from insects to toads to dogs, cats, and monkeys. Mammals are essential to researchers because they are the closest to humans in evolutionary terms. For example, many diseases that affect human beings also affect other mammals, but do not occur in insects, plants, or bacteria. A common misconception about animals after testing is that they can simply be released into the wild or adopted, but that is not true. The majority of the animals used in these experiments die as a result of the experiment. If an animal does survive testing, it will still be killed, normally by drugs, neck breaking, or decapitation. Pain relief is also not provided for these animals that are killed. As you can see, animal testing is something that has been around for a long time and has always been used for just about everything. I hope that with my speech, I was able to inform you on the ways animal testing is carried out, what kind of animals are used, and what happens to those animals after the testing period.
5 minutes.
And on the nuts.